Hello guys, welcome everyone. Today I'm going to explore one of the interview questions I have been asked about recently. Currently I am middle software engineer and I have passed a lot of interviews, and based on that experience I have a lot of interview questions and for sure a lot of interview answers based on that, and notes for sure. And today we are going to talk about the difference between the story procedure and function. In the end of the videos I'll show you my notes regarding that. But now let's talk about that a little. And for sure, as a .NET developer, mostly and usually you will be asked about those things in SQL Server context, because of this is Microsoft's products. Okay, the main difference between those things is that storage procedure may return value, but it may not, and it's not necessary for storage procedure to return the value, but for function it's necessary. And for function we have in Microsoft SQL Server for sure we have three types of return types. Basically you can return your existing table, for example here my table, it's my sample table. You can return your table which you define inside a function, let's say here, yes, this table. You can declare it and return it, but it always should return something. And also you can return just scalar value, for example int or something like that. Okay, the next is that you can inline calls of your function inside select statement, for example inside your variables, whatever, and you can write something like that, select id, some name, and my func with parameters here, and it will be correct. You can select like that from, I don't know, table name. But if you're trying to call stored procedure like function here, you can't do that, because stored procedure can only be executed, and that's all. So you can't actually inline your stored procedure into select statement, etc. And that's why function can be called from stored procedure like regular select statement, etc. because in your stored procedure you can type actually my func, and if this is body of your stored procedure you can call my function here. But in function you can call exact some stored procedure. If you consider this like some function body, then it won't be acceptable and it throws you error. Next, a stored procedure can call all of the statement, I mean select, insert, update and delete, but in function you can only call select statement, and I'll prove you that. Let's say I want to create some function. I have prepared the code for that. Let's say I wanna create my function too, because I already had the function, just regular function. I can show you here. And here I just wanna query database, get the first ID and just return 10. That's all. That's the so sophisticated behavior. And actually SQL Server allows us to create this function. Always success. But if we are trying to update or insert into my table, like ID, name and values, something like that, it can be called, because in values of side effect operator. Yes, function should not contain side effect functions or calls. But in case of stored procedures we can do that actually. Let's create new stored procedure. Let's call it like create stored procedure like my proc procedure, and just insert it like something like that. Yes, it can be executed, and if we execute this stored procedure, let me prove that. Actually, we have two values in our table, but after executing this, we actually have three values. As another difference, stored procedure allows in a body using the try catch block. Also, it allows using transactions, but functions can't use either of them, either transactions or try catch blocks. It can't use anything. As another difference, I can point it out that stored procedure can have both input parameters and output parameters. Output parameters is needed, for example, if you create some kind of variable and you need to populate this variable with some values. You can put it like output parameter to your procedure and populate this variable in body of your procedure, and then have this value outside of your procedure. It's some kind like out parameter in C#. But functions can have only input parameters. This is probably all, and it is considered like the correct answer, but for sure we can dive deeper, and I can, for example, to research some source code. For example, we can see in Postgres QL or something like that. It's open source, I think. Yes, or SQLite as a lighter version of database, and see what is function stored procedure in the source code level. But for that, I need to ensure that you guys are enjoying this video, and you actually need the comparison in more deeper level, and comparison by source code differences. If you really want to see it, I can do that, I think. So just press like button and write a comment below that you want to see the comparison in the source code level, and I'll try to make this video for you. But now, thank you for attention, guys. For sure you can contribute to this video and add some maybe new information for all of people, and etc. Maybe it's not complete information that I gave to you. But anyway, thank you for your attention, and goodbye.